Egyptian military ousts Morsi, suspends constitution. On Wednesday, General al-Sisi announced a military coup in Egypt. He said that the constitution has been suspended and that the elections would take place and that there would be a code of ethics for the media. By code of ethics, I'm pretty sure they mean that you won't be able to do anything that they don't want you to do. We'll scroll down a little bit more. CNN reports the sound of gunfire near pro-Morsi demonstrations, adding that the Muslim Brotherhood followers had been training with sticks in preparation for violence. And we'll scroll down a little bit more. Just before the military announced the ouster of Morsi, the army sent troops in armored vehicles to military-sensitive points around the city, including throughout Cairo. So, you know, these people, they're well armed, they're well trained, and we see the similar situation here in the States. Yes, the DHS has mine-proof armored personnel carriers. Yes, they have fully automatic weapons. Yes, they have bullets and a place to go train, as we reported yesterday. But none of that's for you. Just like none of that, I'm pretty sure, was for the people of Egypt until they just decided to pull it out and use it. So just keep that in mind the next time they say all that stuff, the no hesitation targets, they're not for you. They're not to shoot you or your daughter or your son. As you saw the little boy target. If you don't believe me, go type in no hesitation targets. You can see a target of a little boy, a child, not a teenager, a little boy. But I'm getting off topic. Let's go here. Foreign troops are already operating inside the United States of America. Now, this is an article by Paul Joseph Watson, a series of articles that he's been following here at InfoWars. People such as Michael Savage have jumped on this as well. Let's go take a look. FEMA's denial of a report that suggested Russian forces would be operating inside the United States at mass events ignores the manifestly provable fact that Russian and other foreign troops are already active inside the U.S. and have been for at least 2 decades. We'll scroll down a little bit more. The federal agency was forced to deny a report published by InfoWars on Monday, which cited an official Russian government press release that detailed a plan for Russian authorities to be involved in the provision of security at mass events in the United States. So, you know, an official Russian government press release. So this is what they say. They say, yes, we're coming there and we're going to do whatever it is that we choose to do. But, you know, here in the States, of course, they're going to deny. That's the way they like to do it here in the States. So, you know, I'm not saying I'm rooting for the Russians, but, you know, I do believe the Russians in this case that they plan to come here and are actively engaged in various drills. We've seen drills all over the country that involve not just Russian troops, but other troops from other countries. So it's already happening here in the country, and it's a violation of posse comitatus and other things as well. So definitely be aware of that. Next time you go to the Super Bowl, you may get a pat down from, you know, a nice Russian comrade. So let's move on to this. U.S. Park Police lost track of huge supply of weapons, report says, just like they lost, you know, the weapons in Operation Fast and Furious. And I'm not a fan of RFIDs and other types of tracking, but if you're going to ship all these guns, why don't you at least temporarily put these on your firearms? But I'll go take a look at this first paragraph here. The U.S. Park Police has lost track of a huge supply of handguns, rifles, and shotguns, according to a report released Thursday on the law enforcement agency responsible for safeguarding the National Mall and critical American landmarks. So, you know, they like to have all these guns, ship these guns, not just these, you know, wicked rifles, you know, that's the big thing now, but also shotguns and handguns, you know, your pistols and so forth. And like I said, you know, I'm not a big tracking guy, but can we have some type of measures to track these guns so they don't end up in the hands of, let's say, you know, Mexican drug cartels, you know, people who have known criminal offenses, you know, all these talks about background checks and so forth. But we say, oh, yeah, let's go sell to the Mexican drug cartel. I'm pretty sure there are a few murderers and big cocaine dealers and other people, but, you know, that's all well and good. And I'm pretty sure, you know, nobody's really going to get in trouble because we haven't seen any heads really roll from Operation Fast and Furious.
Now you can watch The Alex Jones Show live as it happens at infowars.com/show.
You'll find links to all of our content there and a free 15-day trial for Prison Planet TV.
More than 60 movies and documentaries all in one place at infowars.com/show.